welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Georgia State Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Georgia State's head coach told me before the game, he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup.
Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get first crack at it today. And onto the field comes George Pettaway, a 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out wide right, it's Harrison. At midfield, he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Turns it upfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The run to the left. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the Panthers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. What a game he had last time out. Really helped him to the win. Better than 150 yards and a score.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass, it's Burns. In traffic, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Murray. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He's going to take off. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Hands it off on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Gonna run it. It's Hart. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Just feeds the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Firing to the right, complete. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Murray. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to establish the run. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Right back to the well. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Makes one man miss. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Dukes in the hurry up.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety. He was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's dropped. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at second and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. RPO complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Burns. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hand it to the back. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Rifles it down the middle. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Rushes on. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first. Finds his big tight end. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Trying to get rid of it. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Washington. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Sets his feet, it's Coleman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. Now back to your game at Center Park Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Still looking. He's going to run it. First down and more. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Hart. Driven back. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Finds his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Long way to go on 2nd down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Working the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it. And he's in. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The run inside. It's Hart. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Burns. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Burns. He's got it. Snowed under by the defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Martin. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Hart. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Second down, gonna throw it. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Got some green grass. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might as well run him again. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. On the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Quick give. It's Hart. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sets his feet. It's Burns. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quick give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to get started. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Left side, it's Martin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Play action on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Murray. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Burns. Extending the play. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Drops back on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Caught. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right at the line. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. He's got enough. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for the edge. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Burns. Out wide right, it's Hart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Snapped on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.